Midoriya, I think the attacks of those villains are going to progressively get worse. I don't think this is going to be the end of it. Right now, after that little incident, you can use about 4 tails worth of my power. And your Machi or your Sage mode of Byakugan, and your Byakugan is quite exceptional. But you still have a long way to go before you're able to fully master my power. It's impressive you made it this far. I mean, I know, but that noble creature. I thought I was nearly unbeatable, but somehow that thing was able to stop me, and I'm still not on All Might's level. If I truly want to be a hero or admiring, I have to double my training, work harder, and study harder if I want to be a true hero like All Might. I made a promise to you kids. Someday, you're going to be the #1 hero.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go.
Alright, listen up, kids. I know you're all still recovering from the events of the USA, but thanks to Midoriya, that we have few casualties, and even my injuries is fully healed. The only one who was seriously hurt was 13, but she's expected to make a full recovery. Thanks to Recovery Girl. That's good news. What a relief. But you don't have time to sit here and worry right now. It's time for the USJ Sports Festival. Wait, what? That event is bigger than the Olympics. First years are really allowed to participate in it? Yes, this is where you make your marks, right here and now. This is when you say to the world. That's all I will put it. I am here. And now, it's your turn. So by the way, you all still have to pick out your hero names. So make sure to do that before your internships. All right. By the way, oh yeah. What am I thinking right now? I'm a bit confused. I'm still a bit empty from this. Is that I'm still a bit empty for these new abilities. Now, All Might, I mean Deku. All Might would like to meet with you for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure for the reason though. But meaning a faculty lounge, okay? Alright. As Midoriya makes his way there, and he asks Kurama what he thinks this is be about. I think it's about your quirk and how much you're stronger with it. Right now, you can use about 30%, right? Yeah, that's right. And I pretty much mastered full count too. I've never felt so strong before. And I can even feel your chakra growing with it. It's like you've almost bonded with it also. I know, kid. This the feeling of having this quirk. It feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's different from Chakra, and it's a new experience. And quite frankly, I like trying new things. I've been alive for thousands of years. Most of it being either protecting some valley or being sealed aside of another human who wanted to use my power for war. So this is quite refreshing, if I'll say so myself. Ah, all right. As he makes it in, and All Might. Hey, what's up, Midoriya? So, in the events, how have you been? I mean, after facing off of that inside no move, I realized I still have a long way to go. And by the way, have you been talking to vettresses recently? What do you mean? The other users, one for all. Can you see them? I mean, even with me inside of you. What? No, I mean the embers of my essence. Yo, do I need to call the cops? What are y'all saying in there? I mean, no, it's my powers. As he says, I can feel the Yogi talking to me. I could see through his eyes. I could see through your eyes somewhere in the film. It even connects our chakra path chakra pathway so much. I still could never thank you enough. Thanks to you, I'm pretty much in my prime permanently now, and it's fit. My injuries are fully healed, and I'm able to be a hero. But one for all, it still slowly faded away. After that recent battle, my my time limit half returned. Of course, I don't debuff, but it's a personal limit I put on there. I can only use it for about 5 hours a day now. Of course, it's way better than before. If my chakra pathway never opened, I'm pretty sure I only would have been able to use it for about an hour at this point. But thanks to you, I can use it for about 5 to 10 hours a day. I don't really need it much now that I have my chakra, and growing. It's growing and getting stronger at a steady pace every day. Even though I won't be as strong as before, I can still hold my place as the number one hero pretty easily. I might even be able to make the chakra make myself feel a lot younger again. As the evolution of youth. But Midoriya, I'm sure as I've already told you, this is where you make your mark. Right here and right now. So we're going to be kicking your training up into high gear. Huh? As a week go past, and they get ready for the USA Choice Festival on Friday. As the festival officially begins on that Saturday. I don't remember the exact time frame, so don't bite me. That festival probably would begin on that Saturday, and Midoriya, it's Class 1B, so this is a stupid class that got attacked by villains. They think they're better than us. Hey, you need to calm down, get out of our way, or else what? Explosion boy. Hey, do you guys really think do you guys really think we think you're better than us? I do. But besides Bakugo, those are actual villains. We could have died, and this isn't some super game. 13 got really hurt, and Aizawa almost died. Also, this isn't. Do you think that was fun for us? That was a real villain attack, and we've never had to deal with that before. This isn't some stupid game, all right? So get over yourselves. Whoa, kid! I didn't think you had that in you. It just annoyed me. If they was there, if they could have seen how hurt everyone could have gotten, they wouldn't be acting like this. As Midoriya makes his way to the field in the first event, it's an obstacle race, and I'm a bit shocked. And like, are you guys sure this is safe? It's going to be fine. But kid, remember what All Might said: no holding back, full force. You're the fastest person here, moving nearly at the speed of light, or a little bit over it. No, let's do something fun. I already begun gathering nature energy. Go all out, holding nothing back. As Midoriya activate his Byakugan, as the Sage Mode marks appear over his ears as he activates 30% full cow, and the Free Tails cloak, well, Four Tails cloak now. As soon as the lights goes out, everybody notices what is this immense pressure they're feeling, and it's coming from Midoriya, and as he blinks us out in front of everybody, and people simply can't react to his movement, no one at all. And Midoriya, in the few seconds that they were all stunned there and like frozen in the immense pressure, whatever that was, he simply already made it to the end, claiming first place, and the Wild began to cheer, even though it wasn't much of a match. It can't been this strong. In the early stages of the exam, he broke. He just in that small showing, broke 10 years worth of records. Nobody has ever been able to make it to the end that fast. And the stadium is cheering. Jurassic, you're famous now, huh? I'm surprised how all it took. since he's just standing there, they just send him to the back of the go sit down, be able to rest a bit, to wait for the rest of the students to catch up with him. And around 20 minutes later, everyone else shows up with their rankings being the exact same as they were in the original story. As the second race begins, and Deku obviously have 10 million points as a share every battle, the teams is working a bit differently this time. Of course, it's still, of course, it's still the same formation with Uraraka. Of course, Midoriya still has the same team as the canon. Team Midoriya consisted of Izuku Midoriya, Oshako Uraraka, Fumagari Tokiyami, and Mei Hatame. And this time, he has someone else being the team, being the actual writer, which is Oshako, which is why I don't know why he didn't do that in canon, so he could actually fight and protect everyone. Oshako this time is a writer, making herself zero gravity, as Midoriya makes multiple shadow clones, surrounding him, creating a perfect area, and they can see everything with their Byakugan, so they have no blind spots. Anyway, the blind spots they do have, that small little segment of his blind spot they do have, is covered by another shadow clone. And they each activate their animanium change, creating like a small sort of barrier of sorts, creating the perfect dome. And of course, nobody's going to be able to beat them because Deku took the extra step and activated, and all the clones activated Sage Mode. And they have the perfect set there. Nobody's getting in or out. And Bakugo realizes he's not going to be able to get in that either, so he just goes for a second target, which is Tokyo, as Todoroki is his second target. As of course Bakugo is infuriated that he can't go from Midoriya, and so is Todoroki. Even though he's a bit annoyed, he already knows he have enough points to obviously pass. So he simply decides to just play defense, as the remainder of the battle remains the same as in canon. This time, Midoriya able to compare his tap hand, and not only scoring first place in the first exam, but he also scores first place in the cavalry battle, and the stadium like cheers not once but twice. How the student broken multiple records as he clones the spell. As Deku lifts his hand in the air, he yells out, "There's no reason to fear because I'm going to be the next #1 hero. I'm going to be the new symbol of peace, and I'm going to surpass All Might, becoming the world new pillar, and reform the world. It's something everyone can live in, and somewhere everyone can be saved." As they all begin to go wild, and she says, Midoriya might be the one person they believe in who actually might be able to do it. As the third event begins, and Deku's first opponent still remains as Shinso, and somebody still warns him about his part. Hey, don't say anything to him, alright? It's in your best interest. Alright, fine. As of course Deku being an idiot, he still ends up seeking it. He gets brainwashed. And this time Kurama just simply breaks him out of it. With that part working somewhat like a genjutsu, he's like, whoa. As he simply just rushes towards Shinso, knocking him out. As Midoriya feels bad, and he knows he can make a good hero if simply he had hard enough. He says, Kurama, you can't keep giving these out. At some point there gotta be a limit. It's only at Zawa and All Might. Can we please just give a few more people it? A few. We all know we could save it a few times later, maybe. But I want to give this kid a little boost to help him achieve his goal. That's what a true hero would do. As Kurama says, kid, you really are like Naruto. As he puts his hand on him, then activating his chakra nature, giving it a boost. And even though Shinso doesn't know it, he is faster and stronger now than he was before. And his training with Aizawa when that comes around, it's going to be way more effective. As Midoriya's second battles begin against Todoroki, and Deku is kind of annoyed that he's holding back. Todoroki, Todoroki, are you some sort of idiot? I'm. Why aren't you using your full powers? Because I'm not going to use my father power. Firstly, it's not your father power. You may have inherited part of this, but this is your body. That's your power, and it's your choice. You can't mimic yourself. How do you how do you expect to be some sort of hero where you refuse to look past your trauma or you refuse to grow as a person? You won't use your full powers. What kind of hero is that? Now, I'm not ever going to fight you with full power if you make two shadow clones. These are going to hang you until you quit holding back. I'm not going to fight. As the clones rush at him, and they're giving Todoroki the absolute work, piecing that man up in multiple combos. And Shoto, he's getting annoyed. He's getting irritated, and the words that Midoriya is in them, he thinks he's right. As he closes his eyes, and his flame sight activates as he rushes towards Midoriya and says, that's how we go. As he activates his Byakugan and wants to end the battle quickly, smash him through the ice and the fire, he simply shuts down his chakra points, which is controlling his core. He just deactivates them, and then he hits him on the back of the neck, knocking him out. Not wanting to make a big scene. Whoa. As the crowd goes wild again, and this kid who's just blitzing dude, who's just absolutely blitzing dude the festival. This is impressive. And of course, Deku ends up winning the match that Todoroki would have went on to face off. Again, until we get to this is where we get to the finale, the final we've all been waiting for. Bakugo versus Midoriya, the two absolute powerhouses of the sports festival, comes in at a final battle, as they rush at each other. Of course, Midoriya is standing out too close, and giving Bakugo respect, he aims to end this in one hit. As since Byakugan and Sage Mode is activated again as his full cow, as he begins powering up a Rasengan, and Bakugo says, "You're going to die, loser," as Midoriya speeds in front of him. As Kurama says, "This is reminiscent of Minato and Naruto back in his world," as he slams down the Rasengan on Bakugo back. And this marks the winning of the USA Sports Festival at being in first place, Izuku Midoriya. And in this one, Izuku managed to win not one, not two, but all three main events in the sports festival, breaking every single record in UA history, and might submit Deku as being one of the most formidable future heroes the world has ever seen. But the bad thing is, it also puts a sign on his back by a few individuals. And even Bakugo got a few fingers pointed towards him, and this might end up coming back to bite him in the butt.